because Forrest has this cool elephant bird egg.
Is that the one in your office? It's in the back?
Cal, you could pull it up in one of our, like, the YouTubes in the back. Yeah, you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
But yours kind of looks like a soccer ball, right? Because it was in pieces.
Oh, you mean like the patterning? Very much so, yes. And it took me hundreds of hours to put it back together.
Right.
Like, it took me so much time to put it back together.
Tell the story of how you got this egg.
You acquired
there it is.
egg.
There it is over your right shoulder there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Can you zoom in on it, Kyle? Do you have the technology to do that?
Do you have the technology?
But see how his is all kind of, it almost looks like a volleyball?
I'll send Kyle some pictures because I documented the whole process of putting it back together, and I was texting you and Scott Stanley. Do you remember?
That's right, yeah.
But
for those who don't know, elephant bird it's an extinct bird. It's the biggest bird that's ever lived.
Ever.
Okay.
From Madagascar. Sorry, we probably should have explained that.
There's a rendition of how big it is compared to an ostrich and a human.
That is so you're talking like 12 feet tall.
Oh, it's massive. Yeah,
that's
it's bigger than a
big
moa. It's huge.
And thick.
Bigger legs than Forrest.
I mean, it's
sure.
a fucking dinosaur, essentially, right?
Everything, Peter. Yeah, it is. But anyway, so, okay, we should preface this by explaining that we all went to Madagascar. In Antananarivo, I don't know if they've cleaned this up yet or not, but there's this unbelievable market. It's like a gem. Try and see if you can find it, Kyle. It's like a gem and rock market in Antananarivo, the capital city of Madagascar. And we went, Patrick and I have been there twice together. We went on these big shoots. And then I think at the end of the second one, if I remember correctly, we went to this like gem market. And we went there looking for intel on pygmy hippo skulls because they have traded in them before. They found extinct pygmy hippo skulls and they've been found at the market. So we went there looking for that. But when we got there, I don't want to speak for Patrick. I was blown away.
Oh, it's... Continue and then I'll jump in. Yeah.
Okay. It was amazing.
Can I have one of your mushroom things?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Let's see if
It was mushrooms in.
It was absolutely amazing. I mean, unbelievable. Like, Peter...
Yeah, tell me what was so incredible about it.
This is not doing it justice, but
it literally looks like a bunch of crates with rocks.
That looks like what you see at like the LA trade show, you know, where you pick out the tiger's eye for $1.50. But
that's a good picture of it, and it's huge.
It's
like
huge.
6 of those.
So just like tons of rare stuff that couldn't be found otherwise.
But everything at that market collectively is probably the value. I'm making this up of $150,000 US, what they're selling it for.
If you bought it.
If you bought it.
Yeah.
The value of it is probably $150 million US. Billions.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, there's everything, dude. There's rubies and
business
gems.
venture idea. Let's just go wipe it out, bring it back.
I'll explain why.
I've thought a lot about it.
We'll explain why. Yeah, I've also thought a lot about it.
Keep that picture queued up, the last one with the blue.
Yeah, that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, we go there,
one.
we dig for intel, blah, 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 and I'm asking about extinct animals and what hippo skulls. Yeah, we don't find any hippo skulls. But this guy shows us an elephant bird egg, a real elephant bird egg.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh my God, it's amazing. So
First time you ever saw one?
Of course, yeah. I mean, I think I saw one in the Copenhagen Museum, a whole one like what Patrick just saw.
Right, like under glass, completely
of course,
inaccessible.
Completely removed from it, blah, 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 blah. Anyway... we start haggling, we start bartering. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it wasn't a lot of money. Maybe $100. You know what I mean? Like tops.
It was definitely less.
Yeah. It wasn't a lot of money.
Yearly salary though for that guy.
Right. So I bought that. Patrick bought some fossils and some gems and stuff. We all bought a few things because it was incredible. Come to find out when we get back to the hotel, there's a reason it's also cheap.
Can't bring it back.
Can't bring it back. Not allowed to fly home with it. So it was weird.
So
because
now you guys turned into smugglers.
Correct. Yeah. But it was weird because it was a Malagasy law and not a. I don't remember.
It's right. You can't get it out of the country.
Okay.
There's no concern about bringing it into the U.S.
Right.
It's getting it out of Madagascar.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then there were weird stipulations about whether it's intact or whether you found it versus you bought it. All this weird stuff. We said, we're researching it all at the time.
Mm-hmm.
This is like, 8 years ago now, whatever.
Statute of limitations.
I was going to guess 5, but yeah.
They'll let you back
Call
in
it whatever. So I took my elephant bird egg, which was perfect, but in pieces, as you say, like looks like a soccer ball.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, see if you can find one like in like maybe a full office from my YouTube where you can zoom in on
How
it.
big compared to an ostrich egg is this? Is it bigger?
You can see it in my office because
it's almost as big as your head, but
you could fit probably 6 ostrich eggs inside.
It's huge. Dude.
What Forrest said?
Both.
Anyway,
okay,
so what I did with mine, I don't know how worthwhile the story is. You can see it in the back corner there.
Yeah.
You could see it for a second there. What I did with mine is the inside it's paper mache basically.
Oh my God!
So
who shot this video? It looks very cinematic. Sorry, not to derail.
So see the ostrich egg next to it there?
Yeah. Now
that's the size difference.
Okay, I didn't know that was an ostrich egg there.
It's huge.
I thought it was just a regular chicken egg.
No, that's an ostrich egg.
I think people want to know how you smuggled it.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I'm getting to,
Yeah.
but Peter keeps interrupting.
I know. That's what I do. I derail things.
So I take that giant egg and I draw little like pencil lines on it and everything, soak it in water because I didn't know what was inside of it, but the inside of it was paper mache, so all the pieces fall apart. Then I have my little survival cooking pot stove thing.
Yeah.
And I lay all the pieces like this, cupping into each other in that little survival pot stove thing. Also, well knowing if more pieces break, it's just more of the puzzle to figure out later.
Yeah.
Put the pot in my check luggage and flew home. And that was it. Didn't even worry about it.
Wow.
However, Patrick had a slightly different experience.
Yeah.
What happened with you?
So I bought a bunch of stuff like what you see on the screen
Some
here.
gems and
Yeah,
cool
like
rocks.
beautiful like crystals and this awesome like 2 foot tall chunk.
I think I've
of
seen it in
the-
your house.
Yeah, it had a bunch of ammonites
Beautiful.
on it. And I wrapped them just like in my clothes and was just like, no,
We'll
see what happens.
Right.
And
Because
immediately
it also said, I just want to interrupt. I'm trying to find my egg building video. I just want to interrupt to say it also said online, if you're caught with it, because it happens every day, they just confiscate it.
Okay.
Like it wasn't like a big deal.
You don't get your hand cut off.
No, it was very like they just take it away because this market is literally 20 minutes from the airport and every tourist goes there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sorry.
Well, they probably make
yeah.
a killing in bribe money too.
And that's
Well.
what happened. Yeah. And so, yeah, they immediately found it, unwrapped it, and they're like, what's this?
Yeah.
What's this? And I said, oh, just gifts, because it was around Christmas time.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, gifts. And then they like unwrap more stuff.
We
And they're
like
what's
gifts.
this? And I was like, gifts. And they were like, gifts for us? And I said, yep. And they just took me back. There was just a little shower curtain thing. And me and 3 dudes crammed in like dick to dick.
Oh yeah.
And I just was like shaking as I like went and pulled out $20,
Uh-huh.
$20 US. And I was like, here you go. And they were like, oh, brother. And like massaging my shoulder
Best
and stuff.
friend.
And
Oh
let
my
me,
God.
Let me take it all out. But what I want to get to is, so this is a picture from the Tucson Rock and Gem Show. It's the biggest mineral show in the U.S. People from all over the world come to it, right? You see like people like congregations from like Dubai, people that are there and like for the Sultan of Brunei buying fully intact dinosaurs.
Okay.
So Madagascar is really interesting geology, but some of the pieces that you buy at this little market for $5,
Mm-hmm.
you see the same gems and the same crystals at the Rock and Gem Show for $3,000.
Wow.
So it's hard to export stuff out of there.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of the crystals you see that are really popular that people like are all from Madagascar. I mean, if you went in there with $10,000
Yeah.
and found a way to get everything out,
Well-
you could easily flip it for probably $500,000 or $1 million.
Go in there with 12,000, 2,000 for bribe money, 10,000
Yeah.
for product.
So it'd just be about getting it out.
Private
yeah.
plane. You got connections over there, huh, Forrest?
I do. In fact, we met this guy. Remember the crazy guy
Of course
whose
you
house we
did.
went to, who had all the collectible
Holy
stuff?
shit, I forgot about that.
He had a pygmy hippo skull.
That's
remember?
right.
He had some crazy stuff. He just reached out to me again recently, telling me he's found this extinct chameleon and that we should come and film it.
We had a lovely dinner and booze at his house.
Yeah.
His compound that he had.
Wait, Kyle, go to the picture I just sent you. It's all the way to the right in the camera.
Okay,
roll.
so Kyle's pulling up. This is the egg.
That's the egg. So there I
When
am at
you
the
bought
market.
it.
I'm
Okay.
thrilled because I found this egg, and it's very perfect looking, as you can see. I mean, it's obviously all pieces. Obviously, not even one egg. It's several put together.
Mhm,
Don't
right.
care.
Yeah.
Soak it. Blah blah blah. So when I get home, it looks like that.
Yes.
That's a lot of work.
By the way,
that's
I
like a
would've-
500 piece puzzle.
I would have looked at that and just been like, no.
You would have hired Ethan, our friend Ethan, to put it
Dude,
together.
it was so much work. It took so long because each piece had to fit together and then into an orb. You know, it's
And
not
you had
like
to
a
glue
flat.
it. You
Yeah,
glued
like this
it.
is me at like 1 a.m. like looking with a headlamp because I needed each piece.
This is why you're always busy.
Yeah.
Because there's never, you can't sit still.
No.
Like, you
I'm
have,
actually shocked that you did it and that you didn't have Jess do it.
I can't
She
believe
did. She did much of it.
knowing
let's be
your
fair.
your ability to your ability to not have patience. It is very shocking that you put it together. By the way, like
Pretty cool though. Pretty cool thing to have.
There it is.
Oh, there
all
it is.
done.
Finished now in the
I
office.
finished it. That took so long, dude.
Dude, I mean, getting the pieces, because when you glue it, like you're gluing it and it's permanent. Like that, I would be so frustrated because I'd be like,
Can't
you
screw
put
it up.
one wrong piece and you got to fucking, switch it around. You smash it again because you're furious.
I
Do
wonder
it all over again.
I wonder if okay, so the guy wanted 50 for his perfect one. Mine's probably worth like $5,000.
So I started doing some research because I was like, oh, how much are as the guy in the shop said, most of them look like soccer balls because they're in pieces. The cheapest I could find one that looks like yours was like $4,000 on eBay.
I'll take it.
Well, listen,
Yeah,
if you
considering
ever
you bought it for $25.
And it came with a story.